What's going on, YouTube? Drano's back at it again, bringing you another video. So, obviously, if you guys weren't in the know, there's a lot of shenanigans that were going on yesterday in Madden. I think specifically on PS4, from what I've noticed, but there could be some Xbox guys as well. Y'all tell me if y'all experience this, but there was a ton of people yesterday that around probably like mid morning, afternoonish, that got this notification here that their account got banned for quote unquote cheating. And as you guys can see here, I unfortunately was one of those people, but it didn't make sense to me because if you guys are following me on twitch.tv/DreKnowsTV, shameless plug there, you guys would have known that I streamed my entire weekend league. I started on Thursday, finished it on Sunday, and I streamed all of it. There was nothing that I did specifically to cheat, so I'm not exactly sure why we got this notification. So my account is okay now. We're still getting the notification for whatever reason, not exactly sure why. The only thing that's just kind of aggravating though about this whole mishap is the fact that I didn't get any of my weekend league rewards, which for me, I got, I believe it's the top tier, which is like 18 wins. So frustrating to really put in that amount of time, that amount of work, and not get rewarded for it. And I'm not sure if you guys are dealing with this notification as well every time that you log in, where it says verification required. It's annoying. I mean, it's whatever. It takes 2 seconds to do, but let me know if there's a way around this. I mean, I understand doing it one time, okay, whatever, but to do it, I've had to do this every time to log in. So y'all let me know if y'all are dealing with this issue. So yeah, guys, like I said, I don't have any of my weekend league rewards. Hopefully there's some sort of make right around that because, it sucks to put in that amount of time, that amount of effort, and to, play well for the most part on weekend league and to not get rewarded for it. But, then again, it's EA. We know how incompetent they are as a company where they've been known to really do stuff like this and not really, pay back to the players. I'm very disappointed. Like I said, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but, if EA wants to do the right thing, obviously they need to go ahead and reward us with what we earn, at the very least what we earn. I'm not asking to go above and beyond and give us more than what we earned, although coming from a business perspective and someone that works in business, whenever you mess up this bad, you have to go above and beyond to retain your customers. But at the end of the day, Madden and EA Sports, they don't care. They just care about that, that dollar bill, for you to open packs. That's the only reason why I think they probably still left my account open, is because they saw that I opened a ton of packs already. So let's take a look, though, just to see on Twitter, social media, just take a look and see what else kind of happened yesterday. All right, guys. So this is from my social media. If you guys aren't following me already, feel free to give me a follow. It's same thing as all of my socials. It's just at DreKnowsTV, as you guys could see right here. So just showing the screenshots really of what I got in here, and just trying to tag everyone really associated with EA Sports, just to see what help I could get. So it just kind of just really just a lot of nonsense. And the thing that was crazy to me is that if you look on here where it says your account has been suspended from Madden and then Ultima, what is that, EA? Like, if y'all are gonna ban me, at least do it the right way and at least look somewhat professional. But that's what we've kind of come to expect from EA Sports. And then here, Decroft, he's a professional Madden player who he would be the last person I would expect to cheat, and he ended up getting the ban too. And then just looking through here, though, Drini, who would be the last person I'd expect to get a ban, because he's pretty much like EA's poster child, really. I'm sure you guys have heard, and as you guys can see here in the comments, people calling him Disney Drini. So, I mean, obviously he's a big name, or probably the biggest name in the Madden community. He got it too. And what was funny, though, is because he was supposed to play in that the King of the Hill tournament, which luckily he was able to and play. But he was even saying, if I can't play, then or if I don't get unbanned, then find someone else to play. So just kind of crazy to see that. I was lucky, even though I'm not a big name in the community, I was able to get unbanned, but I have heard, some smaller, some other accounts that still have yet to get unbanned. So I just hate it for those guys, who don't have as much pull as a Drini, where they can just get instantly unbanned. I think for the most part, everyone got through and got their, unbanned. It's just obviously they didn't get their weekend league rewards. So that's just kind of a shame to see really at this point. So, well, I'm just hoping, for the best at this point, but I'm not really going to get my hopes up too high though with EA. So next thing I want to really go ahead and talk about now, just to get all that negativity out of the way, at the end of the day, yes, I know it's just rewards, it's just cards, but, there's a lot more, to life than just that. So, next thing I want to talk about is the new heavyweights that dropped this morning, just to take a look and just to kind of give my thoughts here. So, first card we've got on here is Grady Jarrett. Decent defensive tackle. Obviously with the heavyweights, if you guys aren't aware, it's a lot of, D linemen, offensive linemen. So if you guys are struggling or lacking in that department, that might be somewhere to look. Because I know usually with these cards, they're pretty cheap as is anyways. So, Grady Jarrett, a good card, especially for like a Falcons theme team. 92 power move is pretty nice. Anytime you can get anything over 90 in terms of, those key stats, that's really nice. 88 block shed, but I would imagine with Falcons theme team, that would probably go up. I'm not exactly sure all the stats besides speed that go up from a theme team. So there's that. Then we got Jarrell Casey, Denver Broncos. I know my guy, Call Me Spree, who, if you guys don't follow him, check him out below. Or I'll try to link him somewhere in this video. I know he's a big up-and-coming YouTuber as well. He's a big Broncos fan, so I'm sure he's very appreciative of this card. He's got 90 blocks shed. He's not, outside of that, though, power move, finesse move is definitely not there. So I'm assuming this guy's going to be more of a run stuffer more than anything. You're not really going to want to try to go and have him rush the passer, to be honest with you. But, as a run stuffer, it looks like he could do a solid job there. Next guy we've got on here is Kenny Clark. Again, a guy who 90 block shed, which is nice, but again, just these power move, finesse moves, really weak, leaves a lot to be desired, which is kind of weird because if you look at, and I know it's regs, but Kenny Clark and regs just absolutely just sheds my life away. It's just crazy to see that, and then seeing this card be so weak. And he's actually slower than Jarrell Casey, which is kind of a crazy thing. So there's that, and then last, I think this is the last card, if I'm not mistaken, Patrick Rickard, who which, if you guys are Ravens fans, I'm sure you guys probably know he plays on both sides of the ball sometimes. I know he plays fullback, and then I have seen in some cases where he plays like D-end or D-tackle, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder if they gave him like any good shedding stats or anything like that. If he doesn't play like that anymore, though, y'all Ravens fans, let me know. But again, this is just going to be a guy that's just going to help you, complete your Ravens theme team. 77 speed's not really going to do much. And then, he's got good blocking stats, but I'll be honest, outside of people that just run stretch out of I form, I hardly ever really see the fullback out there. So, but again, decent cards. And then I think the last card that got shown and the one that got teased was DeMarcus Lawrence. So we've got 79 speed, almost he'll get, if you get a Cowboys theme team, he'll get 80 or so speed, which is nice. Then finesse move is really nice, 92 finesse move. Shedding is a little low, 86 shedding, and then 87 power move. So, but I would imagine he would play a little bit better than some of those other guys that we saw earlier. So I think this is probably like the top dog in terms of, the heavyweight cards that dropped this week. So, let me know what you guys think. Are you looking to add any of these guys to your theme team? Speaking of theme teams, I am planning on dropping another video within the next day or two, going over the theme team that I'm using. I'm sure you guys probably have a good idea as far as what theme team that is. I was able to get 50-50 on this theme team, which, at least for the time being, it's kind of tricky right now just because there's not a whole lot of cards out there. But for this particular team, pretty easy to say the least. It's just really just a matter of just kind of figuring out where to put guys in certain spots to get the 50-50. So that will be for another video. So if you guys are looking forward to that, consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys had enjoyed this content, covering, the heavyweights and then just going over all the shenanigans that kind of took place yesterday, I'd appreciate you guys hitting that like button. And until the next one, guys, this is Dre Knows, and we're signing out. Peace.